Hi, one best. We have Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak. He's Mike Brenner. We're the Odds Couple. We come from SportsbookReview.com. It's Week 13 in the NFL. We're talking with Joe Duffy from OffshoreInsiders.com. We're going to handicap now the Giants and the Steelers. One of the more controversial games this week. Obviously, the Giants have been killing it. ATS recently. Whatever you think about their team, they've definitely been cashing for about 2 months now. Steelers, though, of course, also been rewarding their backers. 2 straight nice ATS wins, low-scoring games, nice performances by the Steelers. And the Steelers are given 6 now, which is kind of a lot of points. You know, could easily see this being one of those games where the Steelers win straight up, but don't cash the ATS ticket. Mike Brenner, you've already gone public official with this one. You like Pittsburgh here. Remind us quickly why.
Oh, I love Pittsburgh here. And you know what? I really think that old saying comes into play right here for the Giants. All good things must come to an end. Eli Manning is so overdue for the typical Eli game, which is a total implosion. All right, and he is totally overdue for that. And again, people talk about it all day. You got 2 just elite total wide receivers that just literally want to up one each other. So I think this is going to be a no-brainer. I think this is an easy play. I think the Giants finally crumble and realize right here we're not as good as our records showing everybody. And I think Pittsburgh gets it done convincingly. Would not surprise me if it was a double-digit win. And I'm anxious to hear what Joe's got to say.
The Giants' recent ATS success has been a little bit illusory. Most of those covers were very, very close to the spread, and except for their last one, which, of course, was against the Browns, which I think
they haven't played anybody. They had that one first good game, week 1 against the Cowboys. You know,
Joe Duffy, Mike Brenner likes Pittsburgh. He gave it at 5.5. It's now up to 6 market wide. What's your take on this line?
Yeah, we're not going head-to-head, Mike and I. We were talking off the air. I actually think we're probably going to agree this week, and it turns out we did. The Steelers, look. They are a team that keep them, when it comes to total talent, I don't think any team has had more guys in and out of the lineup because of injuries and some drug situations with Le'Veon Bell or marijuana, whatever the heck it is. But
he goes to the corner.
Flacca.
This is a case where Pittsburgh, rare time in the last 2 years, they're going to have their big weapons, Roethlisberger, Brown, Bell, Williams. And I've always said that straight-up record is one of the most overrated statistics when it comes to handicapping. Steelers, margin-wise, even though their record's not as good, they are outscoring teams by 4.2 points per game as opposed to 1.6 for the Giants. And underdogs of 4 or more on a winning streak of 6 or more are only 12-20 against the spread. Now, I'm not salivating over a stat that's only 20-12 in our favor, but the reason I do like that is it's very consistent with my findings over the years. When the odds makers are really making a counterintuitive statement in which, if you merely looked at the straight-up records and the straight-up streaks, is unequivocally counterintuitive, as is the case here. If you looked at the recent streaks and the overall records, you would think that the Giants were the better team, but they're clearly not. So that's the reason why I'm actually impressed by a 20-12 stat, more so because it's very consistent with my findings over the years. So go with what the odds makers are telling you. The Steelers are definitely the better team. They've got all their weapons, it looks like, so I think they will blow out the Giants.
Wow, nice below-the-surface analysis from Joe Duffy. That's what Joe Duffy does. That's got to make you feel a little bit better, Mike Brenner.
It does, and it might make you feel better because you know what? There's a third door to that truck that's going to drive to the bank, Pistol Pete. Jump on in there with us.
About it because definitely the Steelers' last 2 covers are more impressive to me than the Giants' run of covers that they've been on. Joe Duffy, this is what Joe Duffy does. Very, very impressive analysis. Covers all angles. Joe Duffy's website is offshoreinsiders.com. Tell us about a little bit more about that, Joe.
Yeah, coming off a very nice week in the NFL. Of all the years I've been doing it, has this been my greatest football season so far? Not yet, but coming off a nice 4-1 week with Wise Guy plays. Got already 3 Wise Guy plays up for this weekend, which is already a lot more than our norm. So we're starting to turn it up. Offshoreinsiders.com is all the details.
Thanks, Joe.
Love your style, Joe. Thank you, buddy.
Research before you bet. Be sure to check out SPR Picks for the best game predictions, breakdowns, and much, much more.